Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 1 grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. And the lessons we're going to cover today are write fractions in lowest terms, understanding fractions word problem, least common denominator, convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers, then convert between decimals and fractions or mixed numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the first lesson. So here I am on grade 6 math. The chapter we're working on is fractions and mixed numbers. Let's just start with the lesson, that is write fraction in lowest term. So writing fractions in lowest term means you do not have any common number that can divide both numerator and denominator, right? That is the lowest form if you don't have any common number between numerator and denominator. Just look at the first example. Write 1 over 10 in lowest term, right? So do we have any common number that can divide 1 and 10? Yes, the only common number that can divide 1 and 10 is 1, right? That means the fraction is already in the lowest term, or either you can say if you have the common number that can divide both the numerator and denominator is 1, that means that is in the lowest form, right? Okay, write 4 by 9 in lowest term. So do we have any common number? Common number means a table in which we have 4 and 9 together. We don't have any table that have 4 and 9 in one table. That means the only number that can divide both 4 and 9 is 1. So that is already in the lowest term. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, write 2 over 6 in the lowest term. Okay, do we have any common number that can divide both 2 and 6? Yes, 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 3 is 6, isn't it? That means the common number you have is 2. 2 can divide both 2 and 6, right? That is the largest common number that can divide 2 and 6. So the lowest form is 1 over 3. The correct option is 1 by 3. Write 6 by 9 in lowest terms. Which is the correct option? Do we have any common number, the largest common number that can divide 6 and 9? Yes, the largest common number that can divide both 6 and 9 is 3. That would be 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 3 is 9. The correct option is 2 over 3. Got it? The correct option is 2 by 3. Write 1 by 2 in lowest term. So which is the correct option? Yes, the only common number that can divide both 1 and 2 is 1. That means 1 by 2 is already in the lowest form. The correct option is 1 over 2. Write 2 by 4 in lowest term. Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Very good. That is 1 over 2 is the correct option. Write 3 by 9 in lowest term. So how do you write 3 by 9 in lowest term? The correct option is, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 1 over 3. Very good. The correct option is 1 over 3. Write 3 by 6 in lowest terms. Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. The correct option is 1 over 2. Write 2 by 10 in lowest terms. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 1 over 5 is the correct option. The next one is write 4 by 10 in lowest terms. Which is the correct option? How do you write 4 over 10? That is 2 over 5, right? The correct option is 2 by 5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is understanding fractions, word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. So how do we write the fractions? What is the concept of the fractions? We're going to learn from these word problems. Franklin bought 14 bagels for brunch last Sunday. 13 of the bagels had raisins, but fractions of the bagels had raisins. The total raisins he have is 14, right? And 13 of them had raisins. You have to write down the answer in the fractional form. You can write it as 13 out of 14 because the total vehicles were 14 and 13 of them have raisins. So the correct option is 13 out of 14. Got it? The correct option is 13 out of 14. Got it? Okay. Basically, the concept we're going to learn here is how do we write fractions, right? So denominator is always the greater and numerator is always the smaller number, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Josh and his father made 7 pancakes. They put blueberries in 4 of the pancakes. What fraction of the pancakes had blueberries? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 4 out of 7. The total is always the denominator, right? That's why denominator is always greater than the numerator. He cannot write 7 out of 4 because the total were 7. So only 4 of them have blueberries, so that is 4 out of 7. Very good. The next one is there are 3 cars in the parking lot. 2 of them have bumper stickers. What fraction of the cars have bumper stickers? So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 2 out of 3. The total cars were 3. 2 of them have bumper sticker. So, that is 2 out of 3. Option number 3 is the correct option. A chef restaurant made 9 bowls of pasta. She put extra cheese on 7 of them. What fraction of the bowls had extra cheese? Which is the correct option? That would be 7 out of 9. The correct option is 7 out of 9. LA made 17 hamburgers during a barbecue with her friends. She put mayonnaise on 16 of the hamburgers and mustard on the rest. What fraction of the hamburgers had mustard? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is. Yes, 1 out of 17. Basically, 16 have mayonnaise. You have to write down the one that don't, that have mustard. So 17 take minus 16 is 1. That means only one burger have mustard. That is 1 out of 17. 18 students went on a trip to New York City. 8 of them visited Statue of Liberty. What fraction of the students visited Statue of Liberty? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 8 out of 18, and you can divide 8 and 18 by the common denominator, that is 2. So yes, that would be 4 out of 9. The correct option is 4 out of 9. Got it? The correct option is 4 out of 9. There were 5 pieces of paper on a table. 4 blew away. What fraction of the pieces were left? So, which is the correct option? Left were left, 4 blew away. Read the question carefully, understand the question, and then you can answer. Okay, when 4 flew away, you are left with just one paper on the table. That would be 1 out of 5. The correct option is 1 out of 5. Carrie arranged 2 flowers in a vase. She used 1 rose. What fraction of the flowers were roses? Which is the correct option? 1 out of 3. 1 out of 2, it is the total flowers are 2. That would be 1 out of 2. The total flowers are 2, one of them is rose, so that would be 1 out of 2. Vivian went to a birthday party. There were 4 guests and 2 of them were wearing party hats. What fraction of the guests were wearing party hats? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 1 out of 2. Right? It would be 2 out of 4. You can write it in the lowest form, so that would be 1 out of 2. The correct option is 1 out of 2. There are 11 houses on Jeffrey's Street. 9 of them are painted blue. What fraction of the houses are blue? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 9 out of 11. Got it? The correct option is 9 out of 11. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is least common denominator. What is the least common denominator of 1 over 4 and 1 over 12? So whenever we have to calculate the least common denominator, we have to write down the prime factorization of both the denominators. Like here we have 1 by 4 and 1 by 12. So the denominators are 4 and 12, right? You have to calculate the least common denominator of 4 and 12, right? You have to write down the Prime factorization of 4 and 12. Prime factorization means the factors must be a prime number, right? If you need help with the lesson prime factorization, I have already covered, I think on the same grade, maybe on the same grade it is. You can just search the YouTube channel and you can. Okay, let me just tell you how to search the channel, right? Just go to YouTube. For example, you need to search the lesson name, that is prime factorization. So write down the lesson name, that is prime factorization, followed by the channel name. The channel name is A plus classes. You can find all the lessons with this name, whatever grade they are on, right? You can see here it is grade 5. I've done this in grade 5. You can just review the lesson if you need more help with this lesson. Here, grade 5 also, right? So prime factorization means that all the factors must be a prime number, right? So the number is 4 and 12. 4 have the prime factorization 2 times 2, and 12 have the prime factorization 2 times 2 times 3, right? So here the common denominator me the common factors means the numbers that appears in both of them is 2 times 2, and the number that is not common is 3. Just multiply them. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. That means the least common denominator is 12, right? Okay, let me just start with the test questions. Okay, what is the least common denominator of 1 by 12 and 5 over 6? The denominators are 6 and 12, right? Now write down the prime factors of both the denominators 6 and 12. So the factors of 6, they must be prime, and factors of 12. The prime factorization for 6 is 2 times 3, and for 12 it is 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. The common number is, this is the common number, and the 3 is also common. 2 and 3 is common, and the other number is 2. That is 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. Got it? The correct option is 12. Very good. What is the least common denominator of 7 over 10 and 2 over 5? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is, write down the factors of 5 and 10. The correct option is 10. Got it? The correct option is 10. What is the least common denominator of 7 over 12 and 2 over 3? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 12. The correct option is 12. What is the least common denominator of 3 over 10 and 1 over 8? Which is the correct option? Let's just write down the factors of 10 and 8. That is 2 times 5. For the 8, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This is the common factor. The rest of the numbers are 2, 2, 2 and 5. When you multiply them, no, I have 1. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. Just 2. That is 5 times 2 is 10 and 10 times 4 is 40. Yes, the correct option is 40. Got it? The correct option is 40. What is the least common denominator of 1 over 3 and 1 over 6? So, which is the correct option? Very good. The correct option is 6. Why you cannot see me? What is the least common denominator of 7 over 10 and 3 over 4? Yes, the correct option is 20. What is the least common denominator of 1 over 2 and 1 over 10? Which is the correct option? Yes, 10 is the correct option. What is the least common denominator of 8 over 9 and 11 over 1 over 6? Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 18. It is 18 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Okay, write 21 over 2 as a mixed number. Whenever you have numerator that is greater than denominator, you have to divide, right? For example, here you have 21 over 2. 21 is greater than 2, right? Whenever you have question like this, denominator is greater than numerator, divide them, right? And write the answer in the mixed fractions or improper fractions. 2 times 10 is 20. Here you have 1. This is the whole number. This is the numerator and denominator is same, right? So the correct option is 10 whole 1 over 2. Whenever you have numerator that is greater than denominator, you can write the answer in a mixed fraction form or the improper fraction. Just divide the numerator by the denominator. Got it? Write 2 whole 1 over 8 as an improper fraction. Basically, 2 whole 1 over 8 is a mixed number. What do you mean by mixed number? It have the whole number part and the fractional part. 2 whole 1 over 8, this is the whole number and this is the fractional part. You can do 8 times 2. You need to multiply the whole number and denominator. You need to do 8 times 2. You can add the numerator. That denominator is always the same. 8 times 2 is 16 and 1 17 over 8 it is. Got it? The correct option is option number 1, that is 17 over 8. Got it? The next one is write 1 whole 1 over 6 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 7 over 6. It is right. The next one is write 10 whole 4 over 5 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? 55. No, 10 times 5 is 50 and 4 is 54 it is. That is 54 over 5. Write 2 whole 1 over 10 as an improper fraction. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 21 over 10. Write 13 by 2 as a mixed number. The correct option is 6 whole 1 over 2. The correct option is option number B, that is 6 whole 1 over 2. Very good. Write 1 whole 3 by 4 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 7 over 4. The correct option is 7 over 4. Write 6 whole 4 over 9 as an improper fraction. So, which is the correct option? Yes, very good. That is 58 over 9. That is 58 over 9. Write 5 whole 1 over 3 as an improper fraction. Yes, that is 16 over 3. Write 8 whole 2 over 7 as an improper fraction. That is 58 over 7. Very good. Write 5 whole 2 over 5 as an improper fraction. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 27 over 5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math, chapter working on its fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we have covered today are write fractions in lowest terms, understanding fractions word problems, least common denominator, and the one we have just finished is convert between improper and mixed numbers, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So please ask questions if you have any. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.